The earthquake has struck 4 provinces in Syria and have collapsed. The old city of Aleppo, whose emblematic buildings date back millennia, was no spared. Our correspondent Hisham Wenus reported from Aleppo.
The earthquake did not spare the historic buildings of Aleppo's old town, which have withstood years of terrorist attacks. The extent of the damage to one of the country's most important archaeological sites is evident in cracked roofs and walls, collapsed facades and collapsed buildings.
The earthquake was very strong. It had a large magnitude that affected the area surrounding the citadel. It caused the collapse of many houses and caused cracks in the roofs and walls of these ancient buildings that were unable to withstand the impact of the tremor.
The disaster is huge, as the earthquake registered 7.8 magnitude on the Richter scale. In addition to the terrible human life loss, it caused serious damage to our historical archaeological heritage in the ancient city of Aleppo, whose old houses are mostly built with limestone rock.
The citadel of Aleppo was also damaged by the earthquake. It is a masterpiece of medieval Islamic fortress architecture and the UNESCO World Heritage Site. The quake caused part of the Ottoman mill to collapse. Cracks and collapses in part of the Ottoman barracks and the northeastern defensive walls, and large parts of the dome of the minaret of the Ayyubid Mosque and the entrances to the citadel collapsed, among other things.
Many houses were damaged in this ancient area, including the citadel of the city, and let's hope that these historical monuments will be rebuilt and restored as soon as possible, and that the splendor of this ancient city and its historical archaeological remains will be restored.
Let us hope that the authorities and international organizations will come forward to help us repair the damage to the city of Aleppo, particularly the historic citadel of Aleppo and the historic buildings in the old city.
The earthquake also affected other heritage sites in the provinces of Hammer, Tartus, and the historic city of Palmyra. Regarding this, UNESCO expressed its concern. It said it would mobilize its experts to assess the damage and to secure and stabilize the affected sites. The historic citadel of Aleppo, like the old city, is an important part of Syria's thousands of years of civilized history. It is a heritage that remains despite the severe damage caused by the recent earthquake and the long terrorist war imposed on Syria 12 years ago. Syrians say they are sparing no effort to preserve it.
Hisham Wenus, teleSUR, Aleppo, Syria.